afternoon, Crossroads Church. I want to welcome our Woodbury campus, our Egan campus, and those that are watching online. My name is James Brown. I'm one of the pastors at this place. Now, while we start today, I've got a quick question for you. Do you remember the physical fitness tests that we used to have to take in elementary school and junior high and high school? Now, do you remember those? The physical fitness test was a battery of exercise tests specifically designed by a team of scientists, phys ed teachers, and athletes to embarrass the overweight kids and smart kids. Well, fourth grade was the first year that we started doing this test at my school. And I know it's kind of hard for you to believe, but I haven't always been this chiseled. I haven't always had the physical presence or the physical prowess that you see before you today. You see, when I was in fourth grade, I was a couple inches shorter, and I was a little, how would you say, pudgy. But since this was the first year, none of us knew exactly what to expect. The physical ed teacher informed us that we had to do as many sit-ups and push-ups as we possibly could in 1 minute, and then for the other part of the test, we had to do at least one pull-up. Or if you couldn't do any pull-ups, you had to just hang there for 1 minute. And so we all sat around on the gym floor with bated breath, awaiting the inevitable. The first one of us to go was a kid named Jeremiah. Now, Jeremiah was undoubtedly the most gifted athlete that we had in our fourth grade class. This kid was absolutely amazing. So the gym teacher called him up to the pull-up bar, and he then proceeded to do 20 pull-ups. There was a collective gasp from our gym class because we all just got schooled. There was no way that any of us could ever do that many pull-ups. In fact, I wasn't worried about beating Jeremiah. I wasn't even worried about getting the one pull-up. I was only worried about one thing: surviving. Surviving by holding on to the bar for as long as I possibly could. And then I would hope that that was enough to let me pass. Well, eventually, I guess I should say, inevitably, it was my turn. And so I slowly walked down to the front of the gym class. I stepped onto the chair, and I grabbed the bar and started hanging. Now, I don't know if you know this, but seconds go a whole lot slower when all you're doing is just trying to hold on. And as those seconds ticked on, I could feel myself beginning to sweat. And as my grip began to weaken, I did all I could to just hold on. I kept telling myself, one more second. Jamie, just hold on for one more second. And then, as the very last amount of strength drained from my little hands, I fell to the ground, and I watched as my skinny forearms twitched uncontrollably. It kind of looked like Star Trek fans trying to dance. It was at that moment that the gym teacher called out my time for all to hear. 30 seconds. Really? That was it? What? Are you kidding me? I mean, it seemed like I had been up there forever. I mean, at least 10 minutes. But that's not the truth. See, the truth was, as hard as I tried, I just could not hold on any longer. You see, my guess is, you might be here today, and you might feel the exact same way. Now, you're not sitting in gym class, and you're definitely not in fourth grade anymore, and you're not in the middle of the physical fitness tests, but you are in the middle of something. And your strategy was just like mine. Hold on with all you got, and try not to let go. So my question is, what is it? What is it? What are you in the middle of? What are you trying to just survive through? What is it that you're worried about that you are just trying to hold on to and not let go? Are you worried whether or not you're going to be able to make that next payment? Are you worried? Are you worried whether or not you're still not going to have a job in the next few months? Are you worried whether or not you're going to be able to keep your job in the next few months? Are you worried whether or not you're going to be able to retire on time? Or whether your kids are going to be all right in the next 20 years? Or whether your marriage is going to last the next 10 years? Or 5 years? 1 year? What is it that you're in the middle of and you're just trying to hold on? But here's where things get interesting. Because you see, what God tells us when we worry is exactly the opposite. He says, one more day. One more day. Release your grip. Release your grip and just let go for one more